Hello, in this video, Robert Kiyosaki, in the book, The Cashflow Quadrant, is talking to us about the advantages of capital gains to save on taxes. Video number 29. Please join me. Hello, welcome to Take a Step to a Better You. In this video, I'm reading the book, The Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. It's a guide to financial freedom. If you don't know who Robert Kiyosaki is, the one who wrote the famous book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and his advice is great. In this one, he's talking to us about the advantages of capital gains. Capital gains. If you're new, my name is Sherifa, Nakalema. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA, and on here, I care about taking a step to make our lives better. Topics will be about business, money, earning money online, most especially online, and then saving it, investing it. I use books to bring the message, and I put in my 2 cents from my own experience. And I also talk about personal development. Personal development means working on yourself to get better. And then motivation. And for those of you, if that sounds interesting, please click on the red button, change it, and then so it's not red anymore. And on the right, a bell will come up, click on it, so get notified. And for those of you who said yes already, I appreciate you. I'm here daily, 12:30 p.m. USA Eastern Time, or every day. And on Friday, every day is books, except Friday, I do a live. I come live, and then on Sunday, I do motivation. But I'm switching some hours. For those of you who are regular viewers, you'll see that my videos sometimes they come a little bit early. It's intentional. Because I'm seeing the impact of that. I'm also thinking about my viewers who are in areas where it's really too late for them to watch. So I'm intentionally doing that. So please, sometimes it will pop up early, but the regular time is 12:30 p.m. USA Eastern Time. Now, today, Robert is telling us a little bit of the capital gain advantages and having your money to come from capital gain. But then I have to explain what is he talking about when he talks about cash flow, the quadrants, because he talks about letters, SE. What do they mean? I'll show him an image what he came about with to show us where our money comes from. Either as an employee on the left, or self-employed person, or a small business, or on the right, you're a large business owner, or you're an investor. And now he's telling us the advantages of earning your money on the right side. By the way, when I said right and left, because of the camera, I may be doing the opposite, but you saw the image. That's what I'm talking about. We finished video number 28. And in that one, he was talking about the worst advice you could give your children. And that was, go to school, get a job. He said that's old advice. It's not working anymore. So if you missed that one, it was video number 28. And to get to it, link in description. Also link pinned comment. It's my comment on top. Also end screen. It's everywhere. You get to all of them from number 1. We're now on 29. It's called Cashflow Quadrant if you use the playlist. And then if you want to get, this one is free for 1 month, audio. You click in the description, find the link. And if you want a physical book, also in the link in the description, takes you to Amazon or honestsoul.com, my website, Amazon deals. Now, 29. 29 is talking about those capital gains. So this is Robert writing. Remember I said my videos can be long or short. And once I get to the message, I'll stop. So he says a big mistake with the subheading. And he says, a newspaper reporter once asked me how much money I made during the prior year, like the year before. I replied, approximately $1 million. And how much did you pay in taxes? He asked. Nothing, I said. That money, now he continues to explain, that money was made in capital gains, and I was able to indefinitely defer paying those taxes. I sold 3 pieces of real estate. I put them through a Section 1031 exchange under the U.S. Internal Revenue Code. I never touched the money. I just reinvested it into a much larger property. A few days later, the newspaper ran this story. They wrote about him. Rich man, the headline was, rich man makes 1 million and admits to paying nothing in taxes. Now, Robert is saying, I did say something like that, but a few choice words were missing, which distorted the message. I don't know if the reporter was being malicious or if he simply didn't understand what a 1031 exchange is. Whatever the reason, it's a perfect example of different points of view coming from different quadrants. As I said, not all income is equal. Some income is much less taxed than others. Now, he goes on to show, using that image, that the reporter earns money from the E, which is the left E, as an employee, and I earn money from the right as an investor. So he says the reporter earns, okay, his money, he put text here. The reporter earns his money in this quadrant, which is E, and I earn my million in this quadrant, he circled I. So today, I'll hear people say, he continues, I'm going back to school so I can get a raise, or I'm working hard so I can get a promotion. Those are words or ideas of a person who is focusing on the income column of a financial statement, or the E quadrant, the employee. Those are the words of a person who will give half of that raise to the government and work harder and longer to do it. In an upcoming chapter, I'll explain how people on the right side of the cash flow quadrant utilize taxes as an asset. Instead of the liability, let me read it again. In an upcoming chapter, I'll explain how people on the right side of the cash flow quadrant utilize taxes as an asset instead of a liability it is for most people on the left side. It's not a matter of being unpatriotic. It's about fighting back legally to defend the right to keep as much as possible. Countries where people don't protest their taxes often have depressed economies. He has another subtitle, and this is the end, by the way. I think we're going to do a very short video. This is the end when I read this paragraph, because he's getting into a different topic. And remember, after I finish, I stop. Get rich quickly. That's the subheading. For Kim and me, to go from homeless to financially free quickly meant earning our money in the B and I quadrants. In these quadrants, you can get rich quickly because you can avoid paying taxes legally, and by being able to keep more money and have that money work for us, we found freedom quickly. That's the end of this one, 29. So that's just the capital gains. But my takeaway there that I want to talk about, apart from this main theme that he's talking about to us about, be on the right, being a business owner, be an investor, this 1031 exchange. This for people who deal in real estate. People dealing in real estate, what they do, they buy, by the way, I'm not an expert. This is how I understand it. So you can put your comments if I'm understanding it wrong. If you had a 10,000, for example, 100,000 house, you can sell it and buy a $200 house and sell that and going on to a $500 house. You keep upgrading. You use the money you made from this one, the profit, I'll call it profit, to the capital gains. Call this capital gains. You use it to get to another one and another one. So you are not taxed. There is nothing to tax. You keep putting in until when you sell, finally, that's when you pay the taxes. And I think the rate is still higher. I don't know the current rate for capital gains. So that's what he's explaining. That's a takeaway for those of you who want to do real estate. In USA, I don't know about other countries, but there's always those advantages. You need to talk to a tax professional. When you are doing these kind of things, talk to a tax professional who knows the law. Because people will just pay without knowing what we deserve. Maybe there's a deduction we deserve. There is a trick you can get to. Pay a little more to this person, but to get good advice. Like I always end them, I say take good care of yourself. Take very good care of your families. Take very good care of your health. All the links and description below. See the one at the end. This one, the cash flow quadrant, takes you to all of them from video number 1 up to now. And then it's also linked in the pinned comment. So please like the video. Please share this information. It's really very important. Only rich people know about these things. But Robert gave it to us, and I'm here sharing it. So share the video. Take yourself to a better you. Bye-bye.